Awesome. Okay, so Stacey, we're here at a conference. Yes, obviously, I know you from social media. Tell me a little bit about your market and name of your team.
Okay. So I'm in Denver, Colorado.
Yeah.
And my team is the Savvy Group. I do sales myself, and then I run a team of 9 amazing powerhouse women. And in Denver, we kind of go all through the front range.
Get out. So, I'm an all-female team as well. Yeah, the Diamond Squad.
I did not know that.
Yeah. So
I knew we lived.
I know. Me and you were like peas and carrots. Okay. So I love that. And today we talked a little bit about open houses.
Yeah.
We're at this conference and oh my stars and stripes. In fact, I took several screenshots. I sent it to my team. And I love one of the things that you said was come and film content.
Yes.
And
State-based the film content.
yeah, I love that. And so I sent it to my team and I said, we're now going to call Caravan Content Caravan.
Ooh, I love that.
Feel free to steal that.
I am.
Yeah.
So grab that.
Yeah.
It's mine now.
Content Caravan.
Yeah.
And I think it's great because so many agents want to shoot content, especially I got this $2.5 million listing on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, my stars and stripes, that's how we're gonna brand it. So thank you for the ideas. So this is Glennnda Guru, comes out in my newsletter every week.
Okay.
And I ask 3 questions, and that is, what are you excited about? What are you working on? And then there's a bonus question.
Okay.
So what are you excited about right now?
Right now I'm excited about pushing the limits a little bit, like doing the Savvy showcase that we've done, the things you didn't learn in school, which is clients events. So I really like pushing those limits and finding those boundaries, not like boundaries, but like trying stuff differently. And some are a hit and some are a miss, but let's go all in on being different than what everyone else is doing. So,
well, and one thing, you don't call it an open house.
No.
So you Stacey-fy everything.
yes,
So it's like the Savvy showcase is what an open house is to like regular real estate agents.
exactly. But we have a different experience. So then you get people in and they don't think they're going to open house and they're like, oh, by the way, the house is for sale as well.
Yeah, I love that. And then we talked a little bit about client events.
Yeah.
And you talked about like a
Kids Pop concert.
kids pop concert.
Yes. So, I mean, having 2 and being a single mom of 2 little boys, I'm like, what would I want to go to bring my kid to? I'd love to bring him to a concert, but I'm not going to go in a stadium. 2 boys will be climbing everywhere. Like, I don't want to do that. And so why not create something that I would take my kids to?
Right.
And I have friends and people in that space and invite everyone to come.
I love it. So one thing that we do is this 4th of July party.
Yeah.
And I was thinking this, what call it a 4th of July concert?
Yeah. Why not?
Because
Everyone loves live music too.
hello.
Yeah.
And I always have a band.
Yeah. But you don't
Yeah, but
make it a concert.
no, but
Yeah.
now I love that.
Yeah.
So I will tell you, I learned so much.
Oh,
So you're excited about your showcase and you're doing your client events, and what else are you working on?
I mean, back to the basics. A lot of basic stuff. I mean, I still do newsletters. I still do birthday cards. I call my clients. So going back to the basics, we try to complex things so much too. And that I feel like with social media and everything. So really honing in on the basics that you learn, but then upping that level of like integrating social media with us. So figuring out that way to do it.
I love it. So, bonus question.
Okay.
What would you tell the brand new Stacey? Like what would you say? Like what would you, if you were brand new, just starting today, what is the one thing that you learned, or one thing that you wish you had known from day one?
I would say the biggest ally in the transaction is the other agent. Having those really good relationships and reputation of you are in your realtor community is hands down the best thing you can do. I was trained by someone that was, I'm right, you're wrong mentality, and I'm going to win regardless of it even being what the client wants. I feel like there's so much of going into the transaction, because that's what we do. We're selling real estate. So having, and you can feel those agents that are just like, no, we're going to be combative. We're going to fight the whole time. And you're like, wait a second, the end result, you have a buyer and a seller are in goals the same. yes, we can negotiate and have that, but you don't need to be mean. You don't need to be rude. Like my biggest thing is just be kind and be respectful. You have no idea when that other person is going to be on the other side of the transaction where you're going to need that relationship to be like, oh, I've done a deal with Stacey. Right. It went great. Honestly, there was some clients probably or agents in the beginning that I was probably on the like shit list.
Yeah.
That like, I don't want to work with her because I had that mentality and finally I had that shift. And that's why for the social media, like we invite agents. I want relationships with agents where I feel like most agents are like, no, that's my competition. And I'm like, no, they're going to help me. We can work together. We can collaborate. We can brainstorm. I'm like a giver mindset of like, I want to give everything that I can because then it comes back and forth as well. So
100%. And most agents don't realize that you may sell that buyer or seller 1 or 2 times, but you're going to cross paths with the agents that are doing business in your market all of the time.
yeah,
And you know, there's agents in my market that I see their name as the listing agent and I'm just like, please don't let my people pick this house because you know, it's just going to be a fight to the bitter end.
and I would hate to be that person. I don't want someone to drive up to the house to see my name and be
Oh.
like, oh, and I swear in the beginning, that was me.
Yeah.
And it was 3 years in that I finally had this shift that I'm like, first off, that's not me. I'm not a fighter. I am very like direct and to the point in my nature, but there's a respectful way of doing that.
Yeah.
And then also it's like, get out of the way and ask your feelings. Like sometimes you're fighting with the other agent about something and you're taking care of something.
You're right. Exactly.
So yeah.
Exactly. Well, thank you. This has been Glennnda's Guru. It is in my newsletter every single week, and I am so honored that you took the time to be with me.
So much. Yeah.
You can stop now.
I don't know how to stop.
I do. And then my team will trim it
I
up.
went to hit end and it was like, and I didn't know what to do.
Will you record? I might ask you